Hi. If you have any doubt regarding the last class, you can ask me regarding the events which we have discussed on this board, standard board. So what today we are going to do is we will be discussing about the custom BOR. As well, we will be seeing how you can pass the parameters present in the events and how you can bind it to the workflow container and can use that particular value of that element in the workflow. And also we will be discussing about the delegation, how you can delegate the custom BOR to the standard BOR and can use the methods and events of the custom BOR. Next we will be discussing about the custom event of the custom class and how to use that particular custom event in the workflow. So as you all would be familiar with this standard BOR, we were discussing about BUS 2032, which was the business object associated with the sales order. So what today we will be doing, we will be creating one custom BOR and we will be creating one event out of that, and then we will be using that event to start the workflow. So let's suppose we create one custom BOR, suppose that ABCD, create, just copy this and paste here. And in application star, it applies for cross application, means you can use this BOR across application. Now once you click on this local object and save it, you can see here we have got number of fields, that is interfaces, key fields, attributes, methods and events. So these two methods, existence check and display, are the default method. So what we will be doing, we will be creating one event. Just select this event and click on create button. Suppose the name of the event is save. Now give this name. Now once you save that event, and you can see here in event, and you just open this event section and can see one save event was created in this business object. So you will have to first implement this. Go to edit, object type, go to edit, go to change release status and implement it. You don't have to release it because I'm not going to use it in different clients, so I just need to implement it. It's implemented. Now save it. Now what we have to do is, I have created one business object, that is ZABCD, and I have created one event called save. Now I will create one workflow. In last class we have seen the standard BOR, so today we are seeing custom BOR. Suppose no standard BOR is associated with the application, or you have created your own custom application and you want that you want the workflow to be triggered from that custom application, then you can create one custom BOR and can have one event out in that custom BOR and can trigger that custom BOR from the application itself, so that once you trigger that that event out of that BOR, then the workflow which you have defined and done the linkage will get triggered and the rest of the steps will get executed. So I will show you how you can trigger as well. So now I will be creating one workflow. Go to this hat icon. Go to start events and here select BO. In object type, the object we have just created, that is ZABCD, and here press F4. You can see once I pressed F4, the save event, because it was the only event which was present, so it has come automatically. You will have to press enter and then save it. Now activate this linkage, save and go back and activate the workflow. Now you can see here one icon saying the event triggering icon has appeared in the workflow, and this workflow will only get triggered when the save event of the custom BOR, that was ZABCD, will get triggered. So now what I will be doing next is I will be writing one program. Here I will be calling the same standard function module which we have which we have already used in a standard BOR. So here I will be writing the name of the custom BOR, and in object key you can have this sales order number. And in event, as the name of the event was save, so you need to write this save. Now write commit work and get this return code. Save and activate it. It's activated. Now you need to test it. So I have triggered one event. The return code was 0. So the event called save was triggered. How we can see this in log? Can anybody tell me the transaction to see the event log, where I can see that event has been successfully triggered? I just need to know the transaction, the T code. Nobody? It's SWEL. SWEL is to switch on the trace, and SWEL to see the trace. So go to execute. Now here you can see one GABCD and save method, save event has been triggered, and this 325, let's see the workflow number, this 325. So this 325 was this particular workflow has captured that event and has started the workflow. So through this particular trace you can come to know. Just double click on that trace and go to work item. Directly from here you can navigate to the log. You don't need to go to SWIA and then see that particular item. and then go to this table icon, Control P. The workflow has started. Since we haven't created any container element, so just I am showing you that the workflow has been started and the completed, because I haven't defined anything, so the status is completed. So through here you can just ensure that the workflow has captured this particular event, and how you can trigger it I have shown in the program. How you can trigger that particular custom BOR, it's same. You can use SAP API create event, and you have to provide this object type and object key and event. Any doubt till this? Yes, Rajesh.
Object key we can pass dynamically also, no? Means
Right,
you have hard
right.
coded for a single sales order. In the loop we can pass multiple type also, no? Multiple
Correct.
sales order like that.
Absolutely
Okay.
correct. Because I will be showing you in user exit how we can pass this object key. I will be passing the weblen number, the sales order number in this object key, and for that sales order number, whenever it will be created, I will be writing this code in the save user exit, so that whenever any sales order is created, that will be created obviously by dynamically, the number will be generated dynamically. So I will be passing the variable name. So what will happen whenever that value is being populated in that variable, that is dynamic sales order number, the corresponding workflow will get triggered with that particular object key.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Any other doubt? Now I am hard coding. Now in the next class I will be showing you how you can do it dynamically. So till this we haven't passed any parameters to the event. So now we will see how to pass parameters to the event and how to use that in the workflow. So what we have to do is, where we have created that particular event here. So just select this and go to parameters. Just click on this create button. You can create with this data dictionary as well, or you can just create your custom also. Let's suppose I'm creating two parameters, a weblen and the sales document type. Two parameters is being created. Now save it. Go back. Now again you will have to release. You need to implement it. Sorry. Now what you have to do is, in the program we will be populating the value in that particular event. Okay, let me write some few code. Now here you can see in this SAP WAPI create event standard function module, we have one input parameter in the table section where we can pass the event parameters to this particular function module. So to populate this event parameter, the type will be SWCONT. So the structure contains two fields, that is element and the value. So in element you will be populating the name of the event parameter, and in the value you can just populate the value. So here what I did is I have just given the element name because this was the element name which was created in this BOR. Let us see that. Here you can see the parameter name is sales document and sales document type. So just ensure that it is case sensitive, and if you don't write same in the same way, in which way the like its first one is caps and then the rest one is in lower, so you have to give the same exact name, then only it will actually capture this particular event parameter, else it won't. So you can see it is the way it is written. I have just written in the same way, sales document and the sales document type. Now you need to provide the value, and then you have to append it to this internal table, and then you have to pass this particular internal table to this function module. Now activate it. Now going to the workflow builder. Here what I need to do is I will be creating two workflow container element, because what is the main idea behind this, why we are creating event parameter, why we are populating that event parameter, and why we are passing to that function module, so that we can use that event parameter in this workflow. Suppose let me give an example. In user exit of the sales order, you have created one custom BOR and you have passed that object key in that event, and you have triggered one workflow. So only providing that object key won't suffice your requirement. So what you need to do is you can pass the rest of the variable value also as the event parameters. So what you can do, you can just create event parameter of that particular custom event and can pass all the values whatever is required in that user exit, and can populate that all the values in the event parameter and can pass to that event. So what will happen once you do the binding between this event and the workflow, all the values you can get in the workflow. So I will show you how you can do that. So first let me create two container elements, because I will be populating two parameter values. So to capture that particular values, I need some container element where I will be storing that value. Just understand the flow, because it's most important. If you don't understand the flow, like no use of creating all these events and everything. So two parameters I have created in this event, so that's the reason I am creating two container element as well. Now save it. Now go to this add button in the start event. Now I will be doing the binding. The binding is between the event container and the workflow container. The event container, actually you will have to refresh it, because I have just created the event parameter in the event. So go to SWDD again. So once you click in that binding, in the left side, you can see all the parameters whichever you have created in the event, and in the right side your workflow container. So in the left side event container, right side workflow container. So whatever values you want to pass from the application to the workflow, you can just pass it only through the event parameters. So you can see here I have created two event parameters, so you can just drag and drop and can bind that event parameter to this workflow container. Save it, back, activate it. So here what I did is I have just created two parameter elements in the event. I have populated that parameter values in the program, and I have triggered that event. So now this workflow, since it is being linked with that particular event, it will capture that event, and all the parameters whichever is associated with that event will flow to the workflow because I have done the binding. Now activate it. You can use that particular value in the subsequent steps. So if you want to create one user decision step and use that value, you can create that. Suppose I'm writing here doc type I'm just showing you how you can use that particular value. Suppose in sales order, since I have done the binding with the sales order for the sales document and sales order type, document type in this particular AURT variable. Activate it. It's activated. Now I will be triggering the workflow. So just activate this program and just click on F8. Now you can see the value return code is 0. So first I will see the trace. Now you can see in the last line this ZABCD save and this particular workflow has got triggered. So you just double click on it and go to this work item. Click on this table and okay, and this control P. Now you can see in this container element, just a second. Let me check this binding again. It's fine. Activate it again. Test. Go to event trace. Refresh it. Here you can see object type is ABCD 6127 and here the save. Now go to this table. I think the type we have mismatched. I'm just doing the binding again. You have to ensure that this particular name is same. As I told you, if it is not, then the value won't get populated. I think it's absolutely same. We're just refreshing it. Just give me some few minutes. Many times for just because of this refreshing, it doesn't work. If it doesn't, I will try to debug it. Let's try to debug. Put the breakpoint. Just give a second. Okay, I will see this. There's no problem. Just because of this binding, it's not getting displayed. The number, the value which we have populated here in the sales, this for the sales document and this sales document type. So the procedure to populate this particular event parameters is the same. I will check this just because I think just because of this binding, maybe. Let's remove the debugger. So from here you can just pass the values of that event parameter and can capture in the workflow. Only that workflow is not getting the value. So I will say this. So here you can get the value and can use in the subsequent steps. So this is how you can work with the event parameters. So just if you have any doubt on this particular concept or procedure, just let me know now. I will show you tomorrow why it's not coming. I will have to check it. Any doubt till this? I'll show in a dynamic way as well how you can pass the event parameters and can go through this user exit as well so that you can use it in any other application. So now this was the one which we can do it for this BOR, and the next is how you can use this particular BOR object. So what you will have to do is you will have to create one workflow container. In this, double click, create one custom business object, the same name which you have given. Let us suppose BOS 2032. Okay, I shouldn't use this, rather I should create new one. Okay, first let me show you how you can first do the delegation part. Suppose there is a standard business object that is BUS 2032, and as you know that some standard events and methods are being provided, so we cannot change this. As you know, we cannot change it, but you want to use the event associated with this business object because other functionality should also be available. If you are creating any custom new business object, then other functionality of this business object won't be available. So you want to use this functionality available with this business object BUS 2032, as well as you want to use the custom functionality which you will be creating, that it will be user defined. So how you can do is, we can do it through the delegation method. So for that you will have to create one custom BOR as I have shown you before. To create the custom BOR, that is ZABCD. After creating, you have created one event called save. Now you want that save method should be associated with this business object, this standard business object, that is BUS 2032. So how you can do that? You can go to this, first you will have to write, suppose actually it is already being delegated, this business object, ZZ business object is already delegated and we cannot remove it. So I'm just showing you the process how you can do. If it is your new system, then you can just do that. You can create one business object. Now go to the settings, delegate, choose the standard business object which you want to I'm going to choose this BUS 2032 display. I'm sorry, just double click on it. Now you can see here this BUS 2032 is there. The person responsible will coming if you are creating. Now here the delegation type, here you need to write the custom business object. So whatever new things, this is similar to inheritance, like we inherit the properties of the super type as well as the subtype properties is used. So similarly that it is similar to inheritance. So this will be the custom BOR, and you need to just give this details. Now next I will show you how it works. Suppose first I will show you the events and the method associated with this custom BOR. You can see here all the standard events and methods are being inherited by this custom business object, as well as you can create here you can see two more custom event was created. So this save and the save dog is the custom event which is created in this particular object type. So this object type has actually inherited all the properties of its super type, as well as it has created its own custom events and the methods and the attributes. So this is how you can do the delegation. If you want to use the properties of the super type, you can do it in this way. So now what I will be doing, I will be first just select this, go to change mode, click on create. Suppose I'm creating fetch. Save it. Now you will have to implement it and release it. So you, after just implementing this event, what we can do is we will be creating one workflow who will be capturing this fetch event of that custom BOR. Here choose BO. Now here, according to you, I will be writing that ZZBUS 2032, right? And here the event save would be coming. But I won't be doing that. Rather, I will be choosing business object as BUS 2032. And now